Hey you guys, welcome to another night owl reading. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you guys are returning, welcome back, all right? All right, this will be our last reading for the evening. If you guys didn't know, I did post lives. So I did 2 lives today. So if you didn't watch those videos or you didn't get the notification for the live streams, you can just go on my tab section, wherever that is on here, and click lives, and you guys can watch my lives, okay? So those were some pretty interesting readings. So under the deck, we have coming online, spiritual gifts, understanding the journey. Y'all have some new gifts that's coming online, or your gifts are enhancing. All right, so something is coming online for you guys, all right? Something that maybe was like, I'm hearing like dial up. So maybe you've always had spiritual gifts, but maybe it seemed like it was on like dial up service, kind of slow to come in, you know, or maybe you feel like your gifts have been kind of slow to come in, but it's coming. You guys are either you're going to have a new understanding of your spiritual gifts and how to use them, or you're receiving downloads of new gifts and you're going to be guided on how to use them. So then we have signs and synchronicities collective. So also maybe you recently saw a feather and you wanted to, like, maybe you thought that, I wonder, you know, is that my spirit guides or those my angels? And they were. All right. So pay attention to the little things, like when you see feathers in random places, and, you know, if a bird crossed your path or something like that. Past life energy. All right. So some of you guys maybe have recently got a download about a past life situation, some trauma, something that happened to you in a past life that was very traumatic. Okay, this could be affecting your life today. Something that you guys have going on today, or a way that you think, or a way that you move, or what is presently going on in your life could be affected or is affected by a past life energy, like a lesson that maybe you needed to learn, maybe when you were in like a lower vibration in a past life collective, or maybe someone did something to you when they were in a lower vibration in a past life, and your soul stored this trauma. All right. So some trauma was stored from a past life. Tell me about the bad experience. Tell me what happened. So an obstacle. Differences in age, race, culture, religion, family feud. I'm sorry. No, it says family and friends, dynamics, physical distance. Maybe there was some type of family feud in a past life. You could have, in a past life, your family could have been very low vibrational. Maybe they're very low vibrational in this time, but there was some type of obstacle that was placed on your path because of some type of family feud. Maybe your family not getting along in a past life, and the situation wasn't able to be squared away. All right. All right. So tell me more. So there were some obstacles. Y'all getting downloads about what these obstacles were, or what happened in this previous reincarnation. All right. And I did see family feud in my third eye. I also, before I started this video, I saw death in my, I saw death in the spirit as well. All right. So someone could have recently had someone to transition. My condolences. All right. Or someone maybe will be transitioning soon. Tell me more. Yeah, kids involved. So something happened with your children, or maybe you were a child in this lifetime. Someone has a child that transitioned over, and this this child could be like a little girl. She always leaves you feathers. All right. Someone had a child that transitioned in one of these recent floods, and this child leaves you feathers. So take what resonates. All right. Your child didn't have to transition in one of those floods, but somebody's child specifically did. And this child be leaving you signs all the time, specifically feathers. Tell me about these kids involved here. So older than you. Tell me more. Impatience. Some of you guys have an older child that somebody has an older child that's an energy vampire. But you're being taught patience with this child. This is like a teenager. Somebody has like a teenager in their home, in their life, and you always feel drained when you deal with this particular child. All right. This child is an energy vampire. They leave you feeling drained and depleted emotionally and mentally. All right. And I feel like this child be wearing your patience thin. For real. Spirit, the lesson that you had to learn with having an energy vampire as a child is how to transmute energy. Yeah, helping them emotionally in or physical symptoms. So you had to learn how to transmute energy. And you also had to learn patience. And you also have to learn how to protect your energy as well. How to live how to live in close proximity with an energy vampire, and how to still protect your energy while this type of energy is around you, and how to transmute what is being thrown your way as well. Because kids be karmics too, y'all. And it'll be your own child that will reincarnate in your life as a karmic. All right. So yeah, inner compass, the soul knows the way. So you guys are being guided. Maybe you feel like you've been lost. Some of you guys could have recently felt like lost, but you're never alone. All right. And then it says a cycle is complete past life lesson. So there was a situation in your past life, and it involved children, or this happened to you when you were a child. There was some type of family feud. Something happened, and I feel like it could have bled over into this lifetime as well. Maybe you learned a specific lesson, a karmic lesson from this collective, and you're free to go on with inner compass. Your soul knows the way. I heard safe travels. So your spirit team, they're guiding you to a new timeline. They're guiding you to a new timeline because you healed whatever karmic lesson that you were supposed to learn with your family in this lifetime, whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you, collective. See, childhood wounds. Something happened when you were a kid in a past life. Something happened to you. You could have been abused or neglected. Some of you guys, you were neglected in a previous reincarnation. Okay, you could have been orphaned, foster care. You could have even went into foster care in this lifetime, collective. Or you could just feel abandoned, right? There was some type of family feud in the past life. Maybe you ended up in foster care in that lifetime. Well, whatever that childhood wound is, that trauma, it followed you into this lifetime, and you healed that. So if you were abused in the past life, you could have also experienced abuse in this lifetime, and you healed and you grew from that, and you cleared that karmic energy. You cleared the karmic debt. It says lessons, people, places, things, and thought patterns. Yeah, you figured this shit out. Something that was so complicated, and maybe like other people from your bloodline could not learn this karmic lesson, and you figured this shit out. You're a goddamn genius. You are a genius. You are a spiritual genius. You figured this out. You learned this particular lesson. Karma here again. It says what goes around comes around. So these toxic family members could have been the cause of your death in a past life. There was a death in a previous reincarnation. I heard of unsolved mysteries, unsolved murders. Someone was the cause of your passing in a past life. All right. And it went unsolved, or maybe they got away with it, and they're getting karma for that in this lifetime. All right. Or someone was just very toxic to you in a previous lifetime, collective. And because you learned whatever lesson you needed to learn, you healed, you forgave, or whatever, whoever this person is, they are an asshole in this lifetime too. All right. Some of you guys, you know exactly who this is. This could have been a mother, a father, an older sibling, or something. It says what goes around comes around and toxic. This is someone who was toxic to you through different life cycles. They were always a very toxic individual here, you know, and I heard you came to give karma. I heard vengeance. Vengeance is mine. All right. So divine sent you back in this lifetime to ultimately be karma for this particular person here. All right. And then we have the birth energy. So something dealing with a child. Somebody could have lost a child. All right. You could have lost a child in this lifetime because of this, or just overall that this child energy is really strong in its reading. All right. This, whatever the abuse is, it could have affected your children. It could have just affected your childhood, collective. But this is like birthing something new. So you guys have been spiritually led with the compass energy here. You felt alone and lost, but divine was with you the whole time. Maybe you were surrounded by a bunch of energy vampires. Okay, like you could have a whole family of energy vampires. And this was set up in this way to teach you a spiritual lesson. You were also being tested with the pop quiz energy here. Being tested on past lessons. So yeah, you were being tested. And I'm hearing you pass. This could have been a very complicated spiritual test and you figured it out. So you are being placed on a new timeline. For some of you guys, this timeline does not include this karmic family. You may not even be dealing with them. You could be like a divine feminine. Okay, divine feminine energy. And it says things have turned around, positive direction for the better. So you are getting signs from the universe with angel numbers, which I recently found out that they're really angle numbers, but we say angel numbers, okay? You've been receiving angel numbers guiding you, letting you know, giving you confirmation that things are about to turn around in your life. You could be divine masculine too, because I did see divine masculine. See, full circle. Wow. Oh my God. It says, I won't do that again. Lesson learned. You learned a very, very valuable lesson. All right. And you passed whatever test this is. You did, collective. And you're something is about to come full circle for you in a positive way. And something is coming full circle on your family. I'm telling you, y'all got somebody in your family who was cutthroat in the past life. This person could have caused you to actually lose your life in a past life when you were a kid, or they were just so abusive to you that they end up taking your life from you. Or maybe you took your own life. Somebody took their own life in a past life because they were being viciously abused by their mother and their father and their family, right? You suffered greatly. You suffered greatly in that lifetime. And in this lifetime, you reincarnated and you did go through some similar abuse, but ultimately there was like a divine lesson that your soul needed to learn from that experience, and you learned it and you aced it. And because of that, these people are getting karma in this lifetime. So you may see your mother going through things. You may see your father going through things. Somebody's going to transition. Somebody is going to transition. Okay, and I'm not wishing death on nobody, collective, but I'm just here to make you aware. There's going to be a death. And this is this person's karma. This is this person's karma. It's not about them passing. It's about how they're going to pass. It's about how this person is going to transition. This is somebody who has been sending you tremendous evil eye in your family. Okay, they have an unpaid spiritual debt. And if you lost your life in a previous reincarnation because of them, they're going to lose theirs in this lifetime because of an unpaid karmic debt. Yep. And this is going to happen in divine timing. Yep. I'm hearing it's almost time. This is an unpaid karmic debt that's been on this person's soul. Yeah, somebody took their child's life. You were somebody's child and they took your life. And they got away with it. They could have said it was an accident. They could have said you ran away. Something happened. Or you took your own life, but it was because you were being abused so severely. Yeah. That is coming full circle on this person in this lifetime. Maybe, look, some of you guys have goosebumps hearing me say this. Some of you guys just said, oh my God, I have goosebumps. And Spirit is saying that if you have goosebumps, that's confirmation. All right? That's confirmation from what I'm saying is the truth. You were severely abused in the past life, and you went through severe neglect and abuse in this lifetime. Whoever did that to you in that lifetime was very abusive in this lifetime as well. They will transition. This is the only way for them to pay back this debt full circle. Okay? And this was able to, this is also, what triggered this is you forgiving them. You coming to terms with you can't change people. Maybe you prayed and asked God to heal this person, to heal their heart. And the only way that divine could really heal this person is to bring them back home, to remove them completely from this realm and take their soul back to source for healing and restoration and regrouping and things like that. All right. Yeah, this was someone who was refusing to awaken, and they're currently going through like a difficult period in their life. Like it is, they're going through a storm, y'all. They're going through a storm. And if this is not a physical death, this is going to be like a spiritual death that this person is going to go through. Yeah. And they're going through this spiritual death, and they're losing everything, and that's around them, everything that they love. It's like nothing is going right in this person's life because of an unpaid karmic debt from a previous lifetime. They owe something. They owe the universe something. Merry-go-round. All right? A merry-go-round. Repeating karmic lessons. This person is repeating this karmic lesson in this lifetime. The test was, could they treat you better? Could they be better to you in this lifetime? And for some of y'all, they failed. Honestly, this person failed. And they still have like a heavy burden on, it's like a heavy burden on this person, this unpaid karmic debt. See, you have already purged. You released any negativity. I heard no ill will. Like, I don't wish you no harm. You know, like, you're not holding no grudges against this particular person. You're not holding no grudges against this family member that, you know, currently in this lifetime, they did you dirty, real dirty. Okay, this could have affected you, your children. If you have children, 17. Your lesson was like forgiveness. Because they know not what they do. I heard Christ consciousness. You elevated to a level of Christ-like energy collective in this lifetime. With higher vibration here, an energy shift. Your energy has recently shifted. You shifted gears into a higher consciousness. Energetic mismatch on two different vibrations. Yeah, you and your family, or these karmic family members, or this particular person. All right, it's like you reincarnate into this family to teach them karmic lessons, but it's hell on you because they take their frustrations out on you, because it's like they're almost angry that at every lifetime they can't break you. It's like you always come in this particular family as the chosen one. All right. You come in with to shift these people's energy, to help them to rise to the occasion spiritually. Yeah. And a lot of them, they struggle. This family struggles. But divine is not pleased with this bloodline still, because you're one of his and you lost your life. They did something to you when you were just placed in their life to help them to have a breakthrough. For some of you guys, it could have been spell work. Somebody's mother could have did some type of black magic on them in a previous lifetime. And maybe she did it on you in this lifetime, whether she lit a candle or not. All right. She could have saw you preparing to have a breakthrough. He or she, your dad, could have did this and did some type of spell work so that they can have some type of level up off of your energy collective. They did this out of ego. This is a very toxic, prideful individual here. They did this out of ego. Some of you guys, you had a family member, like a mother or a father, heavy karmic mother energy that did spell work so that you will stay single, so that true love will never find you. This mother was very jealous of you. Very jealous of you. This is someone who was not connected to the Most High. They're not connected to the Most High at all. Thank you. So, but you guys are being protected. You have a lot of spiritual protection, a lot of spiritual guidance around you. All right, at this time, collective. And like I don't, I sure hate that, but we cannot get in the way of people paying off their karmic debt. This is the vibe that I'm getting here. Someone owes Divine a very, very serious karmic debt, and Divine tried to give this person enough time, tried to give them time to make something right with how they deal with you in this lifetime. And this person still chose not to be a good mother, not to be a good father, not to be a good sibling to you. Yeah. This is, I heard they made this bed, now they gotta lay in it. And Divine is like, okay, I keep seeing this. Impenetrable, impossible to break through, all right? So somebody has a wall up. Yeah, this is like this person refusing to grow. This is someone who is, they won't have a breakthrough. They don't want to grow up with spiritual growth and emotional growth. Yeah, this person don't want to have no type of breakthrough. I'm hearing it's impossible. Or somebody wanted to stop you from having a breakthrough. See, because breakthrough came out here and impenetrable. All right, so maybe the problem is that they could not penetrate you. They could not penetrate your boundaries. They could not break you guys, collective. Whoever this family member is, all right, whoever this mother, whoever this father, they could not break you, whoever this person is, and that you guys continue to grow and carry on with your journey. You continue to evolve and to ascend spiritually. You kept your heart chakra open and pure, collective. You remain compassionate and empathetic. You forgave. You forgave in this lifetime. You forgave. And this is what set you aside from everybody else in your family. This is what sets you aside from the rest. It's your heart. It's this pure heart that you have with this heart chakra energy here. You could have recently went through a Kundalini awakening. So some type of very, very important spiritual awakening for you. Well, and I know I saw your gifts being heightened, or something about you energetically being heightened. So some of you guys maybe need to do some type of cleanse. 2222, I heard purge. You maybe need to do some type of spiritual purge, whatever that means to you. All right, then your confidence is picking up. Solar plexus chakra, confidence. You're very authentic in your personal power. All right. Whatever black magic was done by this family member, this was to block your confidence. Somebody didn't like how you were authentic. You were yourself, and you still got a lot of love. You still got a lot of attention. You're still going to get this new beginning. Look at that divine masculine energy coming through like the lion. Ferocious, okay? Right on time for Leo season, right? Yeah. Someone tried to block your ability to manifest. For some of you guys, this also could have been an ex that played a role as well. All right, for some of you guys, it's not an ex, it's a family member. Somebody was upset with your light because you shine so bright. Your light irritates their demons. So they was upset with your brightness, your boldness, I heard how you make shit happen. Okay, everybody can't make shit happen, but you know how to make shit happen. All right, and somebody was just upset about this. Could be a family, a mother who she feel like, she didn't receive the tools that she needed to be successful. And instead of her giving it to you, she tried to make you suffer because she suffered. So instead of her healing that generational curse, she attempted to prolong it and pass the curse down to you. So she's being punished for that. She's being punished because divine maybe gave her an opportunity to break some type of toxic cycle, and she chose not to. So we have divine masculine here again. Then we have a temporary love. Okay, so you guys you could be a divine masculine, and you're really tired of temporary loves coming in and out of your life. You have help coming in from a higher power. I feel like divine is blocking some type of distractions out in your life, divine feminine, or in your life, divine masculine. You got a lover that's coming in, that's being guided to you and mapped out in the stars. All right, this particular energy, they're going to come in ready to work together with you. You're already connecting to them spiritually and energetically. And it's like the North Star. Both of you and this future partner, you guys are following the North Star, and that's how you guys are going to find each other. All right, North Star is really giving like North Node energy. Both of you guys, in following your North Node, you are going to find each other. All right. So if you're a divine masculine and you're waiting to find your divine feminine, she's looking for you too. She's coming to you. She's coming to you. She's going to find you by following her North Node. And you're going to find her by following your North Node. This is a very serendipitous, fated, written all over the stars type of connection collective. So, all right. That is it. That is all. I will see you guys over on the next one. Peace.